secret that new knowledge or insights, when it hits old mindsets, there's a paradigm shift. The reason why I joined LTI, no brainer. I just wanted exposure to a new mindset, new knowledge, new insights, and just anything that will challenge me and make me think in a different light.
My name is Afalaki Shedipo. I joined LTI because I believe we learn every day.
My name is Juno Shidina, and I joined LTI to get an insight into what leadership is about.
The reason why I joined LTI was to get a better understanding of leadership and what it takes to be a successful leader.
I joined LTI in order to become an effective leader both in church and in the marketplace.
I joined the LTI because I felt that there's no limit to learning.
My name is Olushola Stavely, and I said the reason why I joined LTI is to gain more knowledge. I wanted to know more, to understand more, and to be better.
Well, what I've learned in LTI is more than you can tell in a short excerpt. But it's about great leadership styles, it's about how to be a strong leader without compromise, it's about how to lead and maintain your personal dignity, it's about listening to others and leading from behind, but yet still being the strong person that you really are, and not being left behind, but supporting others, fostering, nurturing, mentoring. Those are all some of the terms that comes into leadership and helps to make a great leader. And I learned that in LTI.
What I've gained from LTI is that I've had the opportunity to interact and learn from church members that I wouldn't otherwise, talk to. I've had the opportunity to pick their brains and really kind of get inspirational ideas from them, from our discussions in the sessions.
One of the things that I learned from LTI is that a leader is a person that has a vision, a drive, a commitment to achieve that vision, and the necessary skills to make it happen. Such skills are the things that I learned from LTI, to communicate with people and to work with people from different background and diversity.
LTI has helped me to take control at work. It enhanced me the ability to direct and to influence people around me.
One of the many things I learned during the LTI session, I discovered that I need to speak out my ideas more in order to influence people around me, and trust that leadership is earned, not given.
Okay, so what I gained out of LTI is that leadership is an everyday, every moment affair. I need to be a leader in my closet, and I also need to be a leader when I'm standing out in front of others.
I feel that I've gained more than what I expected. I became closer to the people that were within the group. So in that sense you can say I gained friends, I gained better relationships with the fellow graduates.
I learned to be decisive, become more conscious of the need to take responsibility for influencing the people around me positively. And in general, my attitude and perspective to life have tremendously changed since my time in ACC LTI.
What I gained from the LTI was that it provided a platform to learn and share ideas with like-minded people.
I had a very fulfilling experience. I have enhanced my knowledge and skills, and I particularly enjoyed the project. It was very challenging and interesting. I enjoyed working as part of a team, and I also made new friends.
For the final LTI project, we were divided into two groups, and each group was asked to prepare a project plan for planting a new church in the Harold Road and Harold Hill area. Group A was headed by myself, Delia Motosho, and Group B was headed by my colleague Kayode Obateru.
So one of the first things we did to kick off the project in my group was to source out information on the area that we're meant to plant the church in, being Harold Wood. We also felt, we should go on ground, interview the people, the indigents, or the members of the community in Harold Wood. And so we sent out a sub-team to do this. They met with people severally, we had a few set of questions that we asked, just trying to understand what their views were or their perspective on existing Christian outfits in Haroldwood, if they thought they were being effective, what they would like to see in the community. Basically just trying to glean the actual need of the community and match it against our projections or our recommendations, so that what we're recommending moving forward is actually relevant to the needs of the people.
We also came up with a prayer strategy. We set up prayer teams and prayer walks up until the opening of the new branch and afterwards. And we also drew up a very detailed budget for everything that we required to start the services. For example, we obviously we looked at the hall hire, different musical instruments, and we even looked at little things like offering baskets. Everything was carefully costed to make sure we're ready to obviously open in a new branch.
Following on from the survey that was carried out on ground and the demographic study that was sourced from the internet, we had quite a few ideas in terms of the prayer strategies. I won't go into that because that's been covered already by my colleague. In terms of evangelism strategy, we had some out-of-the-box ideas. We wanted something fresh, we wanted something that's not predictable, and wanted to just break out of limits in terms of what a typical Christian church would be like or look like. One of the examples, if you like, is a cafe-style church service.
The feedback of our final project was very, very positive, and we were very deliberate in what we did. We did a very detailed analysis of the socio-economic factors at play in Haroldwood, and we were able to produce a report that was invaluable to the HCC leadership team. It would help guide them in identifying gaps in the community where the Harmony Christian Center programs can flourish.
So in terms of the logistic strategy, we went on to source out buildings. There was quite a lot of energy expended on that. We met with people, people leading parishes. We wrote letters, but it was very rewarding because at the end of the day, to top it all off, all our efforts, all the time spent, when we got a call back from one of the people we spoke to previously towards the conclusion of the project, it was just a big pat on the back. We're all overjoyed, and that building is now in use in Haroldwood, which went live on the 11th of January. It's been a rewarding experience. We're all glad to have been involved.